Beach. Great to have you here.
Thanks so much, Alex.
Thank you so much for being here. All right, so you've talked so much throughout your campaign about President Trump, how you're the choice of President Trump, how you're the only candidate who actually voted for President Trump.
Very true, very true.
But yet President Trump endorsed your opponent, endorsed John Cox with a tweet this week, even using the phrase "Make California Great Again," which is something that you have used as a phrase as well. Why did he do that, and what do you make of that?
So actually, our phrase is "Take Back California," but of course, we're very much aligned with the whole "Making America Great" concept, which is really, putting America first. And the thing is that I've been the ardent Trump supporter from the very beginning. I voted for him, supported him, even wrote op-eds in favor of him. So it was a little surprising to see him turn around and endorse this guy from Chicago, who, by the way, John Cox has run for President of the United States, U.S. Senate, U.S. Congress, even county clerk recorder, lost every single time. So it turns out this was an insider establishment play. The story is Kevin McCarthy is running for Speaker, and Kevin McCarthy doesn't think anybody can win the governor's race. He just wants to get in the top two to save his congressional seats so he can get that Speaker seat. I wish Kevin McCarthy the very best, but I am a Californian first and foremost, and I think we have to win this race. So it's not about the top two, it's about winning.
So President Trump was wrong.
President Trump was very wrong, unfortunately, this time. I'm still a big supporter of his, but we've seen this, remember, in Alabama with Luther Strange. This is yet another strange endorsement.
Okay, this morning, John Cox was on Good Day L.A., and he talked about you, and here's what he had to say. Do you think that Travis Allen should drop out of the race?
Absolutely, and it's not because he's bad or I'm good. I mean, frankly, I have a lot more experience in building businesses than he ever has. Travis has been an assemblyman. He's got a whole 2 employees. I mean, the problem isn't him, it's the top 2. Yeah. The top 2 system, and Travis, unfortunately, is the useful idiot for this group because he's being helped. No, really.
So he's calling you a useful idiot, saying that you should drop out of the race. How do you respond?
Unfortunately, John Cox, a pretty angry old man from Chicago, and we've seen this before in the debates. It's kind of funny. Look, if there's any useful idiot in the race, it's actually him. He's being used by the establishment, just like they used Neil Kashkari and Meg Whitman in 2010. This is yet another Republican establishment play to push through a wealthy business owner that has no support among the base, and really they're just a sacrificial candidate that has no chance of winning. This is the problem in California, is the establishment Republicans are content to lose. Californians are not content to lose. We need to win.
Well, one issue that most Californians are with you on is the gas tax. There's a new poll from the LA Times USC that shows right there people want to repeal that gas tax. Jerry Brown talking about that this week, though. Here's what he had to say. He said that the test of America's strength is whether we defeat this stupid repeal measure, which is nothing more than a Republican stunt to get a few of their losers returned to Congress, and we're not going to let that happen. What do you say to him?
It's like the claws are coming out of all these politicians. The answer is very simple. Look, I was the original author of the repeal of the gas tax. I've gathered thousands of signatures and tens of thousands of volunteers from around the state of California to repeal this tax. But it's not just the tax. It's also this illegal sanctuary state, which I have led the fight on. These are the issues that affect every single Californian, regardless of your income level. And Californians know that we don't need another tax, and Californians know that we have to reverse this illegal sanctuary state. So these are the major themes. And when we see Jerry Brown make statements like this simply shows how out of touch the California Democrats are with the average California citizen.
Let's get to some policy issues. These are some other issues that probably aren't getting enough attention, so we're going to ask you to pick one of these cards.
All right, let's pick this one.
And then we'll see which one you get.
You tell me, how does that look?
It says climate change. How do you balance the need for regulation with business concerns?
Look, it's very simple. We all know that California businesses are leaving. And why are they leaving? Because of these policies put in place by the California Democrats. Also, remember, Arnold Schwarzenegger is one that gave us AB 32, the global warming solutions tax is what it was. And what they're doing is they're masquerading environmental policy as another way to get more money into Sacramento with your tax dollars. Look, all of the experts agree we could go to 0 emissions tomorrow in the state of California, and it wouldn't change global temperatures even 1/10%. But what it would do is it would cost all of us Californians a lot more money, force our businesses and our companies out of the state.
Is climate change a hoax?
No, I think the science is not settled. I mean, I think there's a lot of estimates out there and there's a lot of extrapolations, but it is not settled science yet. So to start devising tax policy based on science that is not settled seems a little aggressive to me. And I got to tell you, we already pay among the highest tax in California. They don't need more of our tax dollars.
All right, let's have some fun. This is called personal issues. We just had that come up on the screen. These are 30 seconds on the clock to learn a little bit more about you, right?
Let's go.
Okay. Favorite author?
Oh, wow. I'd say, first it's the Bible. Let's just hit it right there. That's his favorite book right there.
Last book you read.
Last book, the Bible.
Okay. Favorite type of music?
Wow. I really like, I like all sorts of music. I love pop, but I also love all the 60s singer-songwriters.
Okay. Least favorite freeway in California?
Oh, gosh. Without a doubt, the 405. Come on.
Favorite movie?
By the way, the 91's a close second.
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
The Graduate. Graduate, Dustin Hoffman back in the 1960s. A classic soundtrack by Simon & Garfunkel. Can't beat it.
Okay. How is a Republican going to win this state?
Very simply. Look, in 2014, Jerry Brown got 4.3 million votes in California. In 2016, Donald J. Trump just got 4.4 million votes in California.
All right.
All we got to do is turn out the Trump voters and the disaffected Democrats have been left behind by the California Democrats. Travis Allen's your next governor of the state.
Thank you, Travis.
Thank you so much.
Next, Elaine Neeson with a very different view.